Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and every day we bring you up-to-date news, technical analysis, we highlight hidden gems so you can go do your own research and make a ton of cash. If you like making money in crypto, hit the like button, subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications so you never miss a thing. So today I'm going to get into some more news on crypto adoption. I think it's unprecedented, and I think there's some remarkable stuff in the news today that I'm going to cover off. You can now, in parts of the world, pay towards your mortgage using cryptocurrency. I just think this is remarkable stuff. So let's get down to the desktop and start taking a look at what's really going on. Okay, so first of all, before we start talking about all the crypto mortgage stuff, so let's get into it. And we're going to start by sort of going over the huge amount of adoption that I've been banging on about for some time now, right? And we'll start with this article. Crypto population hit 221 million in June, so 221 million in June, which is just remarkable. It's unprecedented. For this market, and we're seeing more and more adoption. If you haven't been watching the channel, do check some of my videos out around the adoption that we're starting to see. And you only have to look at sport really to see with the sponsorships and everything like that we've been covering off on the channel. So World Mobile partnering up with Fulham and having World Mobile on the actual football team shirts. You've also got crypto.com with Formula One and UFC, with the kit deals and stuff that we've seen there. The list goes on and on, right? And this is all really, really good stuff. And I think it transitions nicely into some of the numbers that we're seeing here, right? So cryptocurrency adoption gained unprecedented momentum during the first half of 2021 as crypto markets added more than 100 million users from February to May, according to new crypto.com report. The report, dubbed Measuring Global Crypto Users, was the first released in May 2020, and at the time, the cryptocurrency user population, was standing at around 66 million, right? So this is massive adoption for cryptocurrency. We are starting to see, crypto being talked and discussed on TV, news. We're even starting to see some of the more mainstream newspapers discussing online and in the papers around cryptocurrency. PayPal making huge strides in crypto, adding crypto to their business, right? And looking to now off-ramp crypto as well, which I think is just remarkable, right? So the pace of adoption accelerated in the second half of 2020 due to several reasons, including the risk of raising inflation. And I think this is something that we've seen with the whole virus situation and the endless amount of printing from various different countries around the world, right? And we're starting to see a rise in decentralized finance, DeFi, crypto adoption from fintech companies, including PayPal, which I just mentioned. Last November, the corporation added Bitcoin to their balance sheets, also helped increase the rate of adoption. So this is just remarkable stuff, right? And I expect this to continue for the coming weeks and months. I really don't think this is the end of like a bull market, right? And we've gone bear, right? I really don't think that. I think we've had a bearish sentiment in the market, which is just part of the cycle. I expect huge strides in the next few months towards the end of 2021. And for me, crypto is making real positive strides. I've talked before about expecting regulation to come, and we'll talk through the mortgage stuff in a moment, because I think again regulation is coming, and I think it's going to be remarkable, right? And we've got a nice little graph here to sort of demonstrate the growth and how quick we've seen this adoption. And I think it's just going to get adopted more and more. And you can look at the number of projects that we've got with over 11,000 crypto projects in the space currently. That not only is the adoption growing, but so are the number of projects. So there's going to be many that are here to part you from your cash. So make sure that you're doing your own research. Can't stress that enough. Crypto price hike attracted investors to get into the market, I guess, and we saw huge growth, and that tapered off. I think we've seen an all-time high of $2.5 trillion in the crypto space as the market cap for all crypto. You got the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, also playing a key role in crypto adoption, and also it's got to be said he's had a negative impact on the space also, and I think it's fantastic to see his tweets having less influence on the market sort of second half of this year. So for me, remarkable stuff. We're seeing MasterCard and Visa announce their support for crypto related transactions. Banking giants also started announcing crypto products and services for wealthy clients. And I've mentioned this in a previous video that banks are starting to get into the exchange business, right? And enabling them to not just have custody of cryptocurrency, but also to change and trade and all of this sort of stuff for their wealthy clients. So it's remarkable stuff. We know that lots of wealthy individuals around the world are adopting crypto at pace, right? It's only recently that we've seen other countries allowing for crypto funds to be enabled in their territories and stuff like that. So huge adoption, institutional level adoption, and we've seen all sorts of movements in the market based on crypto being purchased in volume by some of these institutions, right? For me, it's crazy to be part of something so early, and this is a market that Nick and myself were talking about when it was a 300 billion total market cap, right? And we had people laughing at us when we said that it would be a multi-trillion-dollar market. Now Nick and myself do believe that this market will gobble up all the other markets. Now I wouldn't be surprised that in the future that we see a 40 trillion-dollar crypto market cap. Like, for me, that seems ultra realistic for say 2025, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how everything sort of plays out. Now when I talk about a $40 trillion market cap for crypto, you've got to look, where's the bulk of that going to be coming from? I'd imagine a fair chunk of that's going to be Bitcoin, but you're going to have Ethereum, you're going to have Cardano. These projects are going to be worth an awful lot of money, in my humble opinion. So on the other hand, the largest altcoin, Ethereum, saw significant growth in May and June, driven by the increase of users on its network on DeFi platforms and dApps. Institutional investors continue to favor the token in the second quarter of 2021. We're still seeing this. There's lots of people talking about Ethereum flipping Bitcoin. Now, for me, I can't see that happening. Doesn't mean that it won't. Maybe I'm missing something here. A lot of people are talking about this being possible because Ethereum is going to get a chunk of the market share from the banks, right? And 2% would potentially see it, flip Bitcoin. Now, for me, I expect Ethereum to get a chunk from the market share of banks, but I also expect Polkadot, Suma, Cardano, various other projects to also get part of that, market share. So, if Ethereum's going to flip Bitcoin on that basis, then why can't Cardano? Why can't Polkadot? I do think this market's going to look very different, and I think you're closed-minded if you're not willing to consider that, you know, some of these projects might flip one another over time. I really do think that, you know, you need to just look at the market, look at what, you know, is happening, look at the other markets in which, you know, crypto is going to be taking market share from, right? And Nick and myself have talked about tokenization, and NFTs are going to play a big part in this, right? I don't think people quite realize yet. So start, you know, researching NFTs and you know, tokenization and what projects are looking to do that, because I think, you know, there's going to be some golden opportunities in the NFT space. And I'm not talking about collectibles, I'm talking about tokenization. I think they're two different things, and I think, you know, the likes of VeChain are going to do remarkably well. And you know, we've seen all sorts of different price predictions for VeChain, so expect us to be doing one of those shortly, looking at what, you know, VeChain's price could be in 2025. I think it's all going to be remarkable stuff, right? But anyway, I'm kind of getting off track a little bit here, so let's get back on track. I'm not going to cover this article in any more detail. Let's move on to what's happening in Spain. So Spain, opposition party introduce bill to allow mortgage payments with crypto. Now, this for me is, you know, it's bullish news, right? And you know, for me, it could see like a domino effect, right? And other countries sort of, you know, looking to get involved in this sort of activity, right? So again, I'm not going to cover the article in loads of detail, but I think it's, you know, worth sort of covering off. So the PP, the leading opposition party in Spain, has introduced a bill that would allow for payments of mortgages with cryptocurrency and create a national crypto asset council to analyze the implications of using crypto and blockchain in that country, right? So for me, this is remarkable stuff. According to the text of the digital transformation law, homeowners would be able to use cryptocurrencies to pay their mortgage, while the real estate sector would be able to use crypto to invest in mortgage pools. Banks, on the other hand, would be able to use blockchain as a system to manage mortgages and insurance and streamline the payments. I just think this is just remarkable stuff, right? Again, like I say, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to go into this in too much detail, but for me, remarkable stuff. I kind of feel like crypto, you know, is bull, not bear. I kind of feel like, you know, the next few months are going to be remarkable. I think we're going to see some real change. I think, you know, before, you know, we sort of get past, I don't know, January 2022, I expect to see regulations come to the forefront, and I think it's going to be positive for crypto, as long as obviously you're abiding by all the rules, you know, that the states are going to, you know, deem, you know, applicable. You know, for me, it's going to be interesting. I'm not, you know, part of this group of centralized versus decentralized. I'm all about, you know, what improves the world and the lives of many, right? So, you know, whether that's decentralized or centralized or somewhere in the middle, for me, I don't really mind, as long as everybody, you know, benefits. And you know, if that means that there's access to finance for people that currently can't get finance, then I think that's a wonderful thing. You know, if it's more affordable and all that sort of jazz, more flexible, again, I think this is, you know, this is positive. I think it's great for the economy. And, you know, talking about the economies and everything like that, they're dire at the moment, right? We're seeing inflation, or, you know, for me, this is something that's going to be needed. I can't see any way out of the situation that we're in with inflation and what we're seeing, right? We've covered inflation recently, and I think, you know, inflation is fantastic for crypto. Crypto is fantastic to resolve some of the, you know, the issues that we've got, you know, with some of the economic landscape. So let me know in the comments below what you think about, you know, this potential opportunity to pay your mortgages with crypto in Spain. I think it's remarkable. I think we will see a domino effect if the bill is passed. And what does this mean for adoption? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Really interested to see your views and opinions. Right, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.